Hello everyone, this is Lorena, and I'm back with another video for Vanguard Zero. It's time for the shutdown arc to continue. The excitement builds in Day 2 of the Under-20 Championship. The next challenger for Tokoha Anjo is a player who's the right man. The next challenger for Tokoha Anjo is a player who's the right-hand man of her former teammate, Chrono Shindo. The right-hand man? Really? He wouldn't give that position to Kazuma? I mean, seriously. I think that makes a bit more sense, but okay, sure. Judging you, Chrono! I'm judging you through universes! Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. I know, but still. Judgment! Tayo Azukawa. Tokoha. The fact that these two are close friends makes no difference here. If they get paired against each other, they have to fight. Who will the goddess of victory smile upon? Kazuma's already fallen into the drop zone, so I can't afford to lose. There's no way I'm losing another match, even if my opponent happens to be Tayo. This is what it means to fight in the Under-20. Stand up, Vanguard. Come on now, Tayo. You can do this. Who'd have thought I'd meet Tokoha so soon? Tokoha, who always took charge of Tri-3 with a big smile on her face. But she's also an extremely skilled card fighter. I can't go into this fight half-heartedly if I want to beat her. She is extremely skilled. I thank you for the, honesty, to be completely honest, because no one insults my friends. Tayo's a strong player. Not even my other friends can insult my friends. Tayo's a strong player, despite being younger than us. He got mentoring from both Chrono and Koji, and when Vanguard was in danger, he helped us to save it. Right now, he's acting as Chrono's right-hand man on their team, however. Tokoha Anjo's not about to be defeated by anyone. Hey, what's this? What's going on? And now I understand your Vanguard, so let's put an end to this. I was utterly defeated. There was an overwhelming difference in our abilities. Still, I won't let it end like this. Just wait till I face him in the next stage. You watch out, Kazumi Onimaru. Miguel and Kazumi used to be teammates. If he hadn't been involved in that accident, it would have been Miguel here today, on the same team as Kazumi. But I lost. I haven't even been able to reach Miguel's level, let alone honor his memory by fulfilling his dream. And that's because you're fulfilling his dream, not yours. If we're going to honor someone else's legacy, you should make sure it's also your legacy. Do you want to do this, Tokoha, or are you only doing this for him? Card fight for yourself, Tokoha! This is honestly my beef with that entire plotline. I don't have an issue with Miguel. It's not him that I take issue with. It's just the fact that he shouldn't have been a motivator for Tokoha to enter this tournament. She didn't need that motivation. She could have gotten it from Miguel instead without him dying. It's just ridiculous when you kill someone off for no reason. And it was within the same episode of his introduction. Like, why should we care about Miguel? I mean, he just died. That makes the entire motivation seem very dumb. And it's not like I'm a masterpiece. It's not like I'm going to write a literary masterpiece or anything. I'm just like, I'm still critical of it. I mean, can I write better? Well, maybe not, but maybe one day. I do want to be a writer, which is why I take issue with my aunt just assuming I'm doing nothing. I'm trying to pursue things that make me happy, and this country doesn't do that. I mean, obviously, it's not the country's fault by itself, but I do think the country needs to take some blame for what it's done to people. It has done things to people. It's not blameless. Like, I'm not going to say this country is to blame for all my issues because that's obviously bullshit. But I do feel like people underestimate how much damage this system can do to someone. It's done a lot of damage to me, honestly. I mean, I may be on disability, but I feel like being on disability makes things worse. I mean, not only does it do that, but I see from a distance what's happening to the people that do work. They can't necessarily afford to pay. They aren't getting paid enough. And if they aren't getting paid enough, why should I try to work? It's not fair to the workers. It's not fair to the workers for them to be severely underpaid. It's not fair to creators either for them to be underpaid. And I do realize that creators are in a tough position right now. But, I mean, so is everyone else. Now, creators have had that issue for pretty much a long time. Way before the issues going on here at the... Like, the whole creation problem has been a thing way longer than this. Because creators have never gotten justice. That's just my opinion based on what I've learned. Now, it may not be entirely correct, but from what I've learned, it has been the case in recent memory. I don't necessarily know how accurate that is, because again, I could be wrong, but I don't necessarily understand. I mean, based on what I'm seeing, content creators have always gotten the shaft. They've always gotten shit, and they've always had the short end of the stick, and I'm just like, but now everyone else is getting the same share of that stick. And it's like, now content creators get even less compared to before. It's ridiculous. What started this conversation? I was criticizing the decision of where Miguel's... I was criticizing Miguel as a character because of how he was introduced. I'm not criticizing Miguel himself for existing. I just don't think he should have died. But because he did die, it just seems like his entire character was pointless. Why introduce a character and just kill him off in the first episode? To me, that just sounds very dumb. I don't understand why that decision was made, but okay. And then somehow I ended up talking about my own decisions as a writer, and then that just ended up with me criticizing things because my aunt thinks I'm doing nothing. Okay, well, I'm trying to get better with the things I like doing. I want to be a better writer, and part of that is, well, writing. I'm not going to leave the house to talk to a bunch of people that don't give a shit about me. Most people in this country don't care about me. I'm going to acknowledge that and take it personally by not going out. If no one's going to give a shit, why should I bother? People are too busy thinking, one, either I'm lazy as hell and I should get a job, or two, I'm insane and I should be more in touch with reality. Okay, yeah, if people are just going to invalidate me and my experiences and my feelings, why should I bother leaving the house? Just why should I bother with that shit? I want to do what fulfills me. I want to do what makes me happy. And everything I'm doing is to fulfill that pursuit. I'm playing Vanguard because I love this game. And the game may be about to shut down, but that doesn't mean I'm not still able to play it. Well, I still can. And I've uploaded a lot of videos on YouTube. Okay, they're not the best quality of them. I'm not making any visual masterpieces over here, but that doesn't mean I'm still doing something. Creating content is still work. I'm not up there with the best, obviously, but I'm still doing something. Like, imagine thinking that being on YouTube isn't work. Even the people that are doing it without being paid are still, understandably, doing a lot of work. They're just not getting paid for it. They're just doing what they love. And then there are people that do get monetized for their content. Those people are still doing work. Those people still have jobs. I mean, why do people underestimate what it's like to... I mean, if someone's streaming, they're still doing something they're still getting paid for something. Unless, of course, they're streaming for free. There are people like that, but streaming can be a career. It's viable in this day and age. I don't really like being accused of not doing anything with my life. No, that's not true. That is just bullshit. Like, I'm doing what makes me happy, even though I am a bit muted in that regard. I am a bit muted, but that doesn't matter right now because I still can experience some form of pleasure and enjoyment. It's just muted. That doesn't mean it's not there. But no one should make my mom feel like trash because of what I want to do with my life. No. This is what I've chosen to do. She's encouraged me to do a lot of things, like, leave the house every now and then. But it's not her fault that I'm always at the house. It's not like that. It's not about her and what she's done. She's not the one that made this decision for me. I'm the one that made it for me. And that's what matters. I just don't understand anything that's going on right now. I hope for clarity, but I know I won't get it, so I might as well not even bother asking. Everything has changed. Nothing is the same anymore. I don't feel like I need to do anything beyond making myself happy. And while that may one day be unable to, maybe I won't. She doesn't get it. She doesn't get it. She does not understand. Okay, we're getting back to Vanguard. Back to the dialogue. What do you see over here, Tokoha? Alright, time to focus on winning against this opponent. She's gotten way stronger than she used to be. But I cannot lose this. Cosmo's counting on me. If I'm going to achieve that, Yes, I need you to train me, so I can beat players like Xion and Tokoha. If we continue to do well in the under 20, we're going to come up against those two at some point. When that happens, the last thing I want is for me to hold you back. Okay, I'll tell you everything I know about them and their fighting style. The more I learned, the more I realized how much Chrono cared about Xion and Tokoha. I can't lose. I have to help Chrono fulfill his dream of winning the under 20. I have to live up to the trust he placed in me when he chose me as his teammate. I am not about to lose to you here. She survived, successfully defending herself against Taio's attack as Tokoha Anjo. Is she merely giving her junior colleague a lesson in how it's done? What do you say? Well, could be. Their two clans are very similar. Their style is to build strength. By superior calling their rear guards. So a lot depends on which player is able to create the stronger formation. You must be feeling nervous knowing that it's your younger sister out there. Sure, but a match is still a match. Taio, you've become even stronger, and I'm sure the other two must have improved as well. Those guys might be ahead of me, but I'm going to catch up and overtake them. If I'm honest, I was worried I wouldn't be able to hold my own in this team. The thing I was most worried about was whether or not I could support Chrono. If I could become the sort of friend that Tokoha and Xion were to him. It's not if I can, but I will. I will make sure that Cosma and Chrono are going to make it to the next stage. And he's done it! We've just witnessed a major upset by Taio Azukawa. He's narrowly defeated Tokoha Anjo, and in doing so, he's rescued his teammate Cosma Shoji. Cosma! Thanks. Sorry to put you through that. Well, you bailed me out of the shop tournament. We're even. Where have you been? What's been keeping you, Chrono? What? I couldn't help it. So you are watching? How was that? Okay, sure. Time to move on to the next match? You bet. I mean, we've got to earn back the points you lost, Cosma. I'll get back double. So I don't think I'll talk to my aunt until the evening. It should give me plenty of time to, well, record. It should give me plenty of time to record. Yes, that is what I meant. I'm back to reality and I'm ready to continue, but in the next video. I'm wrapping it up here.